So what happened to Dash of Faith? I was looking on my homepage and I realized that I hadn't seen any of his videos pop up. And then I came across a video that said, I forget what the title was, but it had something to do with Dash of Faith. And so I clicked on it naturally because I was curious. And the guy was talking about how Dash of Faith's channel had been deleted or it just disappeared. And I was like, what in the world happened? Why did his channel get deleted or why is it gone all of a sudden? And so I have several speculations about that. Before I tell you what I feel like could be a major part of it, is I want to remind you that I am a nurse practitioner. I'm a family nurse practitioner. I have a master's degree in science and nursing with a family nurse practitioner certification, and I've been working in pediatrics for the last um, 13 years, and I have been a registered nurse for the last 30 years. And I do have experience with what I'm about to tell you. So, what I'm about to tell you is something that I feel like every person should hear this, because if you're on any kind of social media platform, you need to know about this, because this is just not related to hospitals. It is just not related to offices or private practices. This is related to you. So, you need to hear this. Hey everybody, I'm so glad that you're here today and that you're joining me. I really wanted to talk to you more of a heart-to-heart today, and I want to welcome all my viewers, and I want to welcome you if you're new to this channel. My name's Melissa, and this is Money from Zero. And I really wanted to talk about some things that I've seen over the last several days that I feel like put small channels and new YouTube channels at risk for demonetization, as well as your channel being deleted altogether off of YouTube. I was blown away when I saw that Dash of Faith's YouTube channel was deleted. I have a few speculations of my own as to why this happened, and I want to get into that in just a minute. The first thing I wanted to talk to you about is if you're new to YouTube and you're a small channel, you need to protect your channel. Your channel is considered a digital asset, and assets are valuable. And so there are people that want to steal from you if you have something that is valuable. So you need to protect that asset. There's a couple of things that I'll mention later on about that too. But if you're here in hopes of making an extra stream of income or replacing your job altogether and making a full-time income on YouTube, it is very possible to do that. But again, you've got to protect that. You have to treat that like a business. And as a business, you're the owner. So nobody else can do this for you but you. I really feel that in some of the newer channels that I've been seeing that started here lately may have the wrong mindset. And the only reason that I say that is because the mindset of coming onto YouTube and going viral right away is likely not going to happen. It may not happen for you in 2 weeks or 10 weeks or even 6 months. And it may take time to do. And so you have to be willing to put in the effort, to continue doing it. Some people give up really before they ever get monetized. And if they'd have done just a few more videos, they might have gotten there. You never know. But you have to produce good, valuable content that people find interesting, that they are learning something from, because YouTube is the biggest search engine next to Google. People are searching constantly on YouTube for things. They either want entertainment or they want to learn something. What happened to Dash of Faith? He had a video that just recently came out, and he was talking about his ex-wife. And in that, he talked about her having breast cancer, he talked about her treatment plan, and he talked about her possible prognosis. And he gave a lot of information, and I cringed at it because the thought that I had in my head was that he's her ex-husband, and even though they might be friends, he doesn't have a right to discuss her medical condition unless she has specifically given him her authorization to do that. If she has not given that authorization that he can go on YouTube or any social platform and just put out her information to the whole world, he is at fault. I mean, I'm just giving this warning because I know how serious it is. You cannot share someone else's information without their permission. So just know that. Know that before you get onto a platform. And I'm not saying that he did this with any ill intent. I don't believe that at all. I believe that he sincerely was wanting prayer for her. I believe that he's still connected to her, and that, maybe they have a great friendship. Maybe they're better off friends than they were married. And some people are that way. But did she actually give him permission to talk about it? So make sure that if you are going to talk about somebody else's health information, that you have their permission. And again, it's possible that he did get her consent and it has nothing to do with that. That's just my speculation. The second speculation that I have is a very serious one as well, and I want people to be mindful of this. If he was using her information, her own personal information, for his own personal gain, for monetization, to gain views, then YouTube is very serious about this kind of thing, and they are obligated to take down your channel if that should happen. So you cannot use other people's information for your own gain. And that leads me to my next speculation. There was a video that he used to follow up with his video about his ex-wife against a person that left a negative comment, or that he might have called a hater. And so he did a video just specifically targeted to that person, and he got all in his feelings about it. And it was something that, really and truly, it should have just been avoided. He should have just moved on, should have hid the person. He could have hid the channel, he could have deleted the comment and not even responded to it. And that would be my recommendation. If something like that happens, just ignore it. Ignore it, ignore it. Okay, so don't do that to yourself. And because when he did that follow-up video, it could have been interpreted as hate speech, even though he might not have said anything hateful. It could have been interpreted as violent, and it could have been interpreted as inciting violence, because he was aggressive as he was talking towards that person. And I can't say for sure. I'm just telling you that's my speculation. And these are some of the rules and some of the community guidelines that YouTube is explicit about. And so you need to get on YouTube's community guidelines if you've not done that. Now, one other thing I wanted to address that I saw when I was on my homepage as well was another video. And this particular lady, she was actually talking about DoorDash, and she was fairly negative about DoorDash, and it was upsetting to me. I'll just be honest, because of the way she went about it. She was actually accusing DoorDash of being fake, and being fake in her reactions on her videos, and different things like that. And I'm not going to give her channel name because that's not going to help anything either. But I'm just saying all this because I just think that that's wrong. I mean, I really feel like people who are trying to down other people in order to lift themselves up, it's not going to work. It might work for a time, but over a period of time, that's not going to help. The Bible tells us not to judge others, and that God is the judge and the ruler, and He's the one that judges the heart. I really don't feel like in DoorDash's case, or even in Dash of Faith's case, I don't feel like that there's any ill intent there. I really don't. And he probably regrets some things now, but I don't think that he intentionally would hurt anyone, and I don't think he intentionally would do those things to gain views and to grow his channel. So I want to encourage you not to be that person. Don't be that person that tears other people down to try to gain your own fame. Don't be that person that tries to step on other people in order to lift yourself up. That's just not the way to go. I have a couple more speculations I just wanted to share with you because it is something to think about. The next one is, did his channel get hacked? And if it got hacked, this is another reason why you need to protect your digital asset. We're not sure if it got hacked or not. I do know that on Reva Reveals, she did a video and she said that she had gotten a copyright strike, and she thought it was something that she had done, but when she went and checked it out, she found that there was another channel who had actually posted her videos as well as Dash of Faith's videos and another guy's videos. And so she reported it, and she tried to notify these other two channels, and I don't know if Dash of Faith ever got that information or not, but I don't know if that had something to do with it. Did he get hacked? So one of the things that I have found, you don't want to connect your Gmail account to anything that you do on YouTube, I mean, because it's connected to your channel. And so if somebody hacks into your email account, and they can get into your channel, so be careful about that. And then the other way is sometimes you'll get spammers on your comments on your videos, and I've seen this in the last couple of weeks on some of the channels that I follow, and they've gotten some spammy comments. At first it'll start out being thoughtful, saying, oh, you're doing a great job, and you just interact so well with your viewers and whatever, and then it'll go into, but I don't see that you're SEO optimized, and you could get a further reach if you just contact me. Don't even mess with those people. I would go ahead and hide them. You don't know if they're bots. You don't know if they're somebody who's trying to elicit your information. And there is a friend of mine who's a YouTuber on here, and that I've gotten to know, and I just love her. And she admitted that she almost gave her phone number because of a comment like that, because she was thinking that maybe they could help her. And no, they're not out to help you, honestly. They're out to get your information, and then they'll sell your information, and a lot of other bad things can happen. Identity theft is real across the internet, so you just want to protect your information. Don't give out your phone number. Don't give out your address. Don't give out any of that information. And my very last speculation, which I don't think is the case, is did he delete the channel himself? I don't know why he would do that, honestly, but if he did, I don't know. I don't know if that's a strategy or not. I'm just throwing that out there. It's a thought, and I hope that's not the case. I really do, because I really like Dash of Faith, and I really want him to come back. And I hope that, he gets everything worked out, and I hope that he's okay, because, you never know what somebody's going through, and you don't know what kind of life people are living. I pray for him. I pray, and I want you to pray for him. And if you're watching this, I want you to pray for him, and I want you to pray that everything is good with him and that he's okay. And when you come across a negative comment, just ignore it, delete it, hide it. If you get a spammy comment, ignore it, delete it, hide it. If you get a hateful comment, don't make a rebuttal to it. Don't make a video about it. Don't try to be attacking to the person that did it. I mean, it's not going to help, and it only is going to hurt you in the long run. I hope that you found some of this information useful, because it was something that I felt like I just had to get out. I felt like I had to share it with you. I don't want you to make any of these mistakes. I want you to grow. I want you to use this if you want it to become your business, if you want to use it as a side hustle. Whatever it is that your intention is for it, I want it to work for you. So I want to leave this scripture for you. It's Colossians 3:23 through 24, and it says, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men, knowing that from the Lord you'll receive the inheritance as your reward. You are serving the Lord Christ." And I just believe that so much. And, whatever you do, do as unto the Lord. You're doing this, if you're on here to help people, and that's your goal, is to help people, that's what you're doing. Don't worry about the things that can distract you and take you away from your goals. Set your goals high, and you're going to reach them. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really love all of you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching. If you've not hit that like button, though, please hit the like button, because I want to share this with so many more people, because I feel like they need to hear it. I feel like they need to know. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd love for you to do that. We want to welcome you here to this community, because everybody's so great. They really are supportive. And if you need that support, you're in the right place. And so I pray that you're blessed and well, and that you have a great week, and we'll see you in the next video.